extended break.
Yeah.
How's it been going with the offense? What's encouraging you, developments, all that?
Yeah, I think it's been, it's probably really good that we had the bye week after, a very disappointing game on Friday night against Tulsa. And so I think this has been a good time for us, players and coaches, to take a good hard look in the mirror, look at the things that we're doing on offense, look at our players, and just trying to find, the things that we're doing well and continuing to find more ways to do that. Maybe see the things that aren't going as well as we wanted, and maybe move that a little bit to the back burner of everything that's going on. And so I think it was really good going in the bye week and being able to say, hey, here's who we're going to be, going into these, last 4 games, and let's really own in on that. And I think our players have done a fantastic job of, fighting through the adversity, and obviously there was, and have done a great job in practice of having the right mentality, the right mindset, and right approach, and it's been going very well.
With reviewing it and seeing things you can lean on without giving the game plan away, what's encouraging? What are you seeing?
Yeah, I think that some of the things we're doing well is, we're making some strides in the passing game, and so I think there were some things that we did well. Obviously we got to eliminate the turnovers and maybe just some mistakes, but I think there's some positive things going in the right direction in that way. I think up front we're doing a good job, with a few things, and maybe working to get a little bit more of the gap scheme going. I think we've done a good job with some of that stuff, and that's really what we've been working on going into this week.
Speaking of the passing game, Coach, Jeff told us on Monday, Cade Fortin not likely to play.
Right.
Any deviation from that the last 48 hours?
Yeah, I'll let him talk about it, but I would think so, yeah.
He also pointed out some of the freshmen who've done really well. Brian
Yeah.
T, Sincere Brown. Can you talk about how
Yeah.
they've improved their stock the last few weeks?
Yeah, Sincere Brown has been a guy that, the defensive coaches, because he had been on the scout team, have said, hey, you guys need to give him a look, just because he's been making plays down on that field, going against, our good corners and doing some things down there. And so this past week was a good opportunity for him to get some reps, with the ones and the twos, and see what he can do. And so he's making some good strides. He's a guy that, we think in the future will be somebody that could be a really good player for us. He's got great length, tall, long, and has good speed to him, and he's got the right mindset going to attack the ball. So, going into these last few games of the year, I think it'd be great to get him some opportunities, get a guy like Brian Batiste some opportunities, and OD is another guy that's done a great job, so it's been good for them.
What's your impressions of Memphis?
Memphis, I think they do a really good job on defense in a lot of areas. I think they've got some good length and speed to them. I know it's the first year for their defensive system, similar to us. But I think these guys do a good job with their odd front. They're very physical up front, starting with their nose number 1. Does a phenomenal job of doing some good things and creating some disruptive plays. So we got to make sure to account for those guys up front, and then find a way to make some plays against their secondary.
You mentioned OD a little bit. Just how encouraging is that to see him? I mean, the past 2 games really been very active. What's impressed you about him, and also Bryce Miller got involved last game?
Yeah, I think both of those guys are doing a good job, whenever the ball's in their hands, making some things happen after the catch. I think that's the number 1 thing that stands out with OD, is just his mindset when he gets the ball. He's going to break a tackle, he's going to make somebody miss, he's going to finish physically and finish strong, and that's something that makes you want to give him the ball, whether it's the jet sweeps or perimeter screens, some of that stuff right there. And then he's obviously got great long speed, so he's somebody that we can get the ball to down the field. He just doesn't play like a freshman. He plays like a junior or senior, plays tough, he plays physical, he can handle everything that we're doing. And then Bryce is another guy that does a great job in the slot, finding the open windows in zone, winning versus man, doing a whole bunch of different things. I've been impressed with those 2 guys, and those are 2 of the guys that we try to feature the ball to.
Hey, could you just expound a little bit on the quarterback situation?
Yeah.
Just where you're at, who's starting, how that look?
Yeah, absolutely. So, for us, every single game, every single week, we're just trying to find the guy who gives us the best chance to win. And so, whoever's playing the best, based on past performance in games, past performance in practices, that's the guy that we want to give the lead to. So, in this past game, Jordan and Noah both played a good bit, and obviously Cade had his series as well before getting banged up. And, Jordan and Noah, they both did some good things, they both did some bad things, and so really for us it's an ongoing competition, throughout the week with whoever we have available. And we're just going to put the guy out there that we believe gives us the best chance to win every week. And obviously, as you guys have seen, sometimes it's been one guy and sometimes it's been another. So that's just going to continue.
So one of those two guys could start, is that?
I'll let Coach Scott talk about who's starting and some of those. That's above my pay grade.
All
I'm
right.
just getting those guys ready to play.
Okay.
And do you feel that they are? You'd be getting more and more ready each week as you have some continuity going.
Yeah.
Working out there with the players. Obviously, you didn't have the spring.
Right.
You do see the comfort level, being elevated to what you would hope at this stage of the season.
Definitely, and obviously we're not where we need to be, but we're continuing to make progress, and that's all we can do. All we can do is get better every single day that we go out there and practice, and find a way to get 1% better, and that's the goal every single day for our guys. And I certainly think that we're seeing that from Jordan, Noah, Cade when he's available, and even Trey Marsh when he's getting back into the mix now, and doing some good things. So those guys are definitely getting more comfortable with everything, and just like to continue to show progress throughout the rest of the year.
You've had young guys like OD, you mentioned a lot of guys making progress. Johnny Ford stepped forward. I mean, how nice has it been that you do have some talent that is kind of showing you some things for the rest of this year and next year as well?
Definitely, yeah. We got plenty of really good football players on this football team. I believe in our players 100% and everything that we're doing. We just got to continue to work on the execution of some things, and we just got to do a good job of getting our playmakers the ball in space and doing some different things for that. But we certainly have plenty of guys. We just got to continue to work on that execution and nailing down exactly what we're doing.
Coach?
Thank you, guys.
Thanks
Really
very much.